Hi Cancer, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. Welcome to your January career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job, your profession. If you are retired, where is it that you are putting your money? Maybe you're investing, but also your self-worth and your self-goals. This is a really good time at the beginning of a new calendar year to figure out where you want to go, right? But at the end of December, we had some really pivotal energy, you all. We had Uranus, we had Jupiter moving direct in the sign of Taurus. We had that Cancer full moon, and we had Chiron stationing direct. And then we open up 2024 with Mercury stationing direct in the sign of Sagittarius. So this is really all very big energy. By the time we finish January, we will have Uranus also stationing direct in Taurus. So all these Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius vibes are going to be huge for your money and your finances. Before we get into it though and pull the cards, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for your likes, subscribes, and comments and giving my videos a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow, but it also lets me know these readings are resonating with you. All right, Cancer, make sure you do check the description box below. I have highlighted all of the important astrological dates. Also check out those January monthlies that will also give you a week by week guide as to how to use the energy to your best abilities, okay? I will leave the link below. All right, Cancer, let's go week by week. Look at that. You start off week one with the Ace of Swords, beautiful energy there, as well as the Four of Cups. The second week of January, you do have the Three of Swords in the upright, as well as the Devil, which is that Capricornian energy, major arcana. The third week of January, you have the Six of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords also in reverse. And the last week of January, you do have the Death card, Scorpionic energy there, and the High Priestess in the upright. So lots of major arcanas. Let's make sure you can see all of the cards before we go ahead and pull a card for the energies that we were working with for the end of December. And I do think that it's going to be really big, Cancer, for you all to take a look at where is it that you ended 2023 with that Jupiter stationing direct with that Cancer full moon. Also, if any of you all had big career shifts, especially around the holidays, or you had bosses saying, come back to me next year, you know, for getting a raise or asking about a raise. I definitely think that the energies that we ended December with is going to be really pivotal for how January starts, okay? So it looks like in December, Spirit is saying you left with the Emperor. And the Emperor is that Aries, Mars energy. I do think it's interesting. You also have that Death card, which is also Scorpionic energy ruled by Mars. So for many of you all, there could be some plays for who has authority. For some of you all, with this in reverse, I do think some of you have had conversations with either your boss or colleagues about what is fair or not fair, or who is ruling your organization. Or if you are retired, maybe you've been questioning whether you feel like you have enough authority to move forward with your financial situation. There definitely is this kind of like questioning who it is that has all of the authority at the end of December. I do think that many of you all Cancerians are going to be looking at where is it that you can feel better about your financial situation as you come into the month, okay? Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card for the month of January. Look at that, mental conflict. I think it's really on par here. We were already stating that that Emperor in reverse was kind of like this power play, who has the power. And I do think that many of you all, this is taking a strain on your mental abilities during the month of January. I do think many of you all are contemplating whether or not, this situation at your job or with your colleagues is one that you want to take into this new year. Keep this in mind, as mental conflict can be something that you can overcome, Cancer, but you're just going to need to be aware of it, and you're going to have to consciously make a point to get over the mental conflict, okay? And I think that's really huge for everyone as we come into this new year, really paying attention to where is it that you're feeling conflicted. As we look at the month as a whole, that Ace of Swords, some type of clarity comes in around that Mercury retrograding at the very beginning of January. But I do think by the time you get to the second week, where you do have a lot of this Capricornian energy, some type of hurtful or trying to get over some type of pain or possibly confusion could come in that second week of January. By the time you get to the third week, Queen of Swords reverse and Four of Cups, don't be surprised if someone comes in around that Pluto entering into Aquarius here, that third week of the month. It definitely feels like there can be some tension here with that Queen of Swords in reverse. Possibly a boss or someone of authority comes in and questions what you're doing. And by the time you get to this last week of January, there is this questioning in your mind whether you want to have kind of like a come to Jesus meeting with yourself and say, it's time for me to move on from this, using your intuition by week 4. Okay, so I definitely think that there is going to be this power play with just your own psyche with this Ace of Swords, with that Four of Cups. Many of you all are looking for some type of clarity, but you can't find it. And that Four of Cups is reminding you that there is help, but you're going to have to be patient with yourself. You may have to look outside of the box. You may have to think differently than you have in the past. I do think once Mars enters Capricorn on January 4th, and we have that new moon in Capricorn on the 11th, some of this is going to become a lot clearer, but I do think that there's still this power play with yourself with that mental conflict, with the Devil card. You're really questioning where is it that if you want to stay with the organization, if you want to stay with this company, that Devil card is like this back and forth conversation that you're having with yourself, and you're like in this analysis paralysis state. And I do think you're going to need to make a firm goal around that new moon in Capricorn. Really figure out where is it that you want to go with your career, with your job. I do think that Mercury entering Capricorn on the 13th could give you a little more clarity, but you all have a lot of Capricornian energy here happening that second week, okay? So just try to focus on your goals as opposed to what is happening around you, because I do think by the time you get to this third week of January, huge week, because Pluto enters Aquarius, the sun enters Aquarius, and there is this conjunction at that time. I do think that for some of you all, someone of authority is going to come down with a huge decision. This could be someone from your past with that Six of Cups. Beware of whatever this announcement is, that you're not just quick to react, okay? Take it in, sit with it, and figure out what you want to do before making any sudden rational or irrational decisions and saying, I want to get out of here, or I need to find another job quickly. Make sure you actually sit with it, because by the time you get to the fourth week of January, where we have a full moon in Leo on the 25th, Uranus retrogrades ends in Taurus on the 27th. And I think some type of surprise announcement could come to you that you're like, wait a minute, maybe I need to let go of this and something else will open down the line. And I do think that this scorpionic energy and this high priestess is reminding you, Use your intuition. Everything is not going to be just right in front of you. You're really going to have to think outside the box here in January, Cancer. I do think that the mental conflict card that you received, you can totally get through this energy, but you're going to have to really make a concerted effort, and you're going to need to be patient with the process. I do not think it's all going to unfold right away, so just be patient. But I do think, Cancer, that you have a lot of positivity going on here with that Ace of Swords at the very beginning of the month. Some type of clarity could come in, and by time you are ending January, I do feel like your intuition guides you into a whole different space where you're like, you no longer need what you thought you needed, and you're so happy for it. So I think it's going to be a positive month, Cancer, but you're just going to have to be patient and let everything unfold. All right, Cancer, let me know what you're looking forward to in January. Are you considering changing careers, changing jobs? Are you thinking about, leaving somewhere? I would love to hear what's going on with you. Drop me a comment below. All right, Cancer, I'll talk to you later.